Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and in today's video we're doing the Shrine of Secrets review for the 3rd of July 2021. This is the series where we go over the Shrine of Secrets in Dead by Daylight. There are 2 killer perks and 2 survivor perks. We go over what they do, how they work, how the perk changes as you tier it up, what characters it comes with, and at the end I'll give my thoughts on which ones are worth your iridescent shards. So for the next few weeks, next 2 weeks or so, there's going to be a new shrine every day instead of every week. For the anniversary event, so I am trying my best to have a shrine review out every day for 14 days, or however long it is now, and get a review out on all the new perks that come out. So that means there should hopefully be a bit of variety soon, and we're just gonna get started. I think not much else to say. This week's pretty good actually. I mean, today. Not this week. Oh my god. Okay, right. I'm gonna shut up. First of all, you have BBQ in Chile, which is a cannibal perk, and this was only out last week, but I won't really complain because, again, this perk is absolutely brilliant. You've probably heard of it, but in case you haven't, every time you hook someone for the first time, you get a 25% stackable bonus to all blood point gains up to a maximum of 50%, which is 75% at tier 2 and 100% at tier 3. You also get the bonus of seeing auras of people further than 40 meters from the hook when you hook someone, so that's a nice little bonus as well. Basically, it's just for the blood points. Again, the aura reveal is actually very good, with like a sense of direction and what to do next, but the blood points are really good, and if you're a newer player, you absolutely need to pick this up. Put all your shards on it, because this will be really good, especially for you guys, because of the extra blood points. It will help you to get blood points to level up other characters and get other perks. So it's good. It's great in every sense. This perk's amazing. Please buy it. Next up, we have Hex Hope, which is a hag perk, and this one looks a bit complicated from the text, but it's not. I will try and explain it as best as I can. So, in a similar way, you get tokens. Every time a survivor is rescued from a hook at least 24 meters away, it will gain a token. At 2 tokens, you gain a 3% haste stats effect for 10 seconds after hooking a survivor. So basically, that's 4% haste at tier 2 and 5% at tier 3. Basically, when you get 2 tokens, when you hook someone, after 10 seconds, you'll get that movement speed for another 10 seconds, basically. At 3 tokens, everyone will suffer from the exposed stats effect, which means you can insta-down everyone. And at 5 tokens, it allows you to mori people by your own hand, as they describe it. So basically, it's a perk that starts off very weak, and then you have to build it up. You have to get a lot of hooks, you have to get a lot of rescues, you have to make sure you're the distance away. The perk will light up in your corner when you are the distance away, so you'll know that when they rescue, you'll get a token for it. So you start off with the movement speed, then everyone will get exposed, and then if you get it far enough without it being destroyed, because it is a hex perk, so keep in mind it can be destroyed, and you can lose all your effects. But if you do get 5 tokens, you could start to mori people, which means you don't need to hook them, you can literally just kill them on the ground. So yeah, this is a fun perk. This is a really fun perk. This is very good with Undying, which will basically sacrifice itself in place of other hex totems. It will always be the first one to go, so it's good to protect it. And basically, you can, I mean, it's not really killer who doesn't benefit from this. It's a very fun perk, It's like you can just slap it on if you want to, try and fuck with them a bit. Keep in mind, again, it's a hex perk. Even if you do use Undying, there's a chance that it will get destroyed early on. Sometimes it will last the entire match and not get destroyed, and you just mori everyone. Sometimes it gets destroyed before you even get 2 tokens. And also, when you get 3 tokens, which has everyone exposed, if you down someone, or when you injure someone, I think it is now, with like a Huntress Hatchet or Death Slinger gun or whatever, it will tell everyone. It will tell everyone that they are cursed by Devour Hope, so now they'll be on the lookout for it. So if they weren't looking for it already, or looking for totems already, then they definitely will be now. So keep in mind that it will notify them once you get 3 tokens. But other than that, yeah, again, there's not really a killer who doesn't benefit from this, because it's the same for everyone. It's a fun little game, I guess, to try and build up tokens and protect it and everything. So it's good, and again, you get to mori people, so that's fun. Next up, we have Inner Strength, which is a Nancy perk, and this is another fantastic perk. This is probably one of my favorite perks in this whole game. Basically, each time you complete a totem cleanse action, which is either a hex or a dual totem, doesn't matter, inner strength activates. If you're already affected by a broken status effect, inner strength does not activate. While inner strength is active, hiding inside a locker for 10 seconds while injured automatically heals you from injured to healthy, which is 9 seconds at tier 2 and 8 seconds at tier 3. Inner strength becomes deactivated as soon as it is successfully triggered. So basically, you can heal yourself in 8 seconds by doing a really easy task. You literally just need to cleanse a totem, then next time you're injured and you want to heal, you can just hide in a locker, and then 8 seconds later you are fully healed, which is incredible. There's only 5 totems on the map, so I guess, you know, if other teammates are doing it, or if there's a hex and teammates are trying to do hex totems, then maybe you'll, you know, won't really get a chance to. You could use this with like Detective's Hunch, or actually the new Resident Evil perk, Counterforce, I think is the one, which shows, I think it shows the auras of totems, and it gets bigger every time you cleanse a totem, so that'd actually be really good. But even without any of that, the fact that you can heal in literally 8 seconds, which again also applies with things like Sloppy Butcher. If you're mangled, it doesn't matter, it doesn't take longer, you'll still heal in 8 seconds even if you are mangled, which makes healing take longer. It completely negates that, so it's great. It's a fantastic perk. I absolutely love it. I don't really have any complaints about it, other than, again, you might struggle to find totems if it's a certain map, or if teammates are doing them, or whatever, or if you sometimes don't get a chance to. But for the most part, it's really good just to like save, because sometimes when I have inner strength active and I'm injured, sometimes I won't use it, because I like to wait sometimes till like end game, or if like my teammates are getting like slaughtered, and you know the team's kind of like, you know, taking some hits, you know. I think it's good to do that, but also again, you can heal in 8 seconds. You can heal from mangled, Sloppy Butcher in 8 seconds. That's crazy. That's so good, and it's so simple to activate. It's a really good way to incorporate totems, because again, Survivor, there's not really a reason to do Survivor totems other than for blood points or fear of no-bed, or if there is a hex, obviously. But it just gives you a bit more reason and a bit more drive to do totems, so that's good. And finally we have Live, which once again is one of those perks that I feel like it's on every month, and it's like, God, I'm always fucking talking about this. Basically, you perform a rush vault action. It's basically an exhaustion perk for vaulting windows, basically. You get exhausted for 60 seconds, 50 seconds, 40 seconds. Basically, it's a good thing to have in place of Dead Hard or Sprint Burst. I think it's still pretty good, but I will again say Dead Hard and Sprint Burst are probably better than this, but that's not to say this is terrible. You can watch my other Shrine reviews where I've talked about this perk before, because I've literally talked about it like 4 times now, so you know, it's fine, it's okay. That's all I'll say. Now I'm going to go over which ones I think you should buy, and BBQ is an absolute must. If you somehow missed it last week, perks are cheaper on the Shrine now for this 2 weeks, so absolutely get this one. Absolutely, because you get extra blood points, which again for newer players especially is really good, so that allows you to more easily level up other characters, or a certain character for their perks and everything. Obviously it's good for any rank though, because who doesn't love extra love points? And the aura reveal thing is really handy as well. It's really good to give you a sense of direction after you hook someone, because sometimes you'll just be like, now what? So good for that sense. And then also I'm going to say inner strength, because Nancy's other perks aren't terrible, but not like fantastic. There's Fixated, which I think is pretty good, and Better Together, which I don't think is amazing. So I think inner strength is worth just getting now, because again, you get 1,000 shards every day. I think I got 2,000 yesterday actually, I don't know how it works. And they're cheaper, so it's like you might as well. Not like you're gonna run out of shards, because they'll give them out for the next couple of days. So inner strength for BBQ, or again you can choose like Devour Hope. I would say is really good, and I probably would recommend this. But also Hag has Ruin, and Ruin's also a hex perk that's really good, and also Third Seal, which isn't great, but so I'd probably just say maybe just get Hag, but again it's up to you. Like if you want to get this, sure. Live I'd probably miss out on. There's better stuff you can get. Again, we've got like, you know, just under 2 weeks of new shrines every day, and that's new perks every day, so you know, I'd probably just wait for Live, you know. Feng, I think, is a free character. I think. But even if she isn't, her other perks are really good for beginners as well. So it's probably just good to pick up Feng. So, guys, that's gonna do it for me. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you tomorrow.